Hello everybody. Well, I thought today I'd probably give you a little update on the AJ Ferguson Zodiac batten which I restored last year. Okay, so this is the batten installed. Okay, so about in early autumn, so March of 2024 was when I got this batten. Okay, and when I got it, it was absolutely atrocious. It was full of rust. The chassis was was all covered in soot. Okay, and it was filthy. Okay, but I thought I'd just give it a little update to see how it's holding up in 2025. Okay, it's now mid-autumn, so it's April. Okay, and of course it's Easter now, but I thought I'd give you an update on this fitting to see how it's doing 1 year after its restoration. Okay, now this is mounted in the backyard on the house. I previously did have a pier light variant of this up here, but I replaced it with a genuine AJ Ferguson variant because I have one on the shed and I wanted to keep it looking the same. Okay, so this is how the fitting is looking now. The diffuser is still a bit yellowed, but it does work. Okay, so this one here is one that has a photo cell. You can see that little dome on top there. That is where the photo cell is. The little black part you see there is the mounting arm. Okay, I'll give you a closer look at the arm. As you can see right there. Okay, this one's top mounted and it's mounted by that black piece of pipe there, which is attached to the wall with 3 dyna bolts. Okay, so this is how it's looking here in 2025. Okay, after the restoration, this thing went up here. Okay, and it's lighting and it lights up the backyard. Okay, so let's take a look around and see and take a look at it. Okay, so as you can see, this is where you'd run your sidearm through usually. As you can see, it's capped off because it's not in use. These bolts here are what hold these on. Okay, these are all stainless steel, so they won't rust away. All right, and up the top there, you can see the photo cell. Okay, it's a D2 type photo cell. All right, that's what these use. Okay, and it's nice and clean because I did clean it regularly. I've been keeping it clean. You can probably hear one of the neighbours talking. Okay, so there's the top, and as you can see, here's where it's attached to that's where the photo cell is, and this is where it's attached right here. I did put some Fred seal in there. All right, okay. Now I've got 2 Vibe clear LED T8 tubes in there. Okay, and that's the only tubes I can use in this because it's for LED only. There is no ballast in here. All right, so they're the tubes there, and both of these are neutral white. Okay, and these tubes actually have rotatable end caps, so you can put them in fittings that have offset lamp holders. And I've got them rotated so they shoot light in this direction. All right, so I've got the fitting switched off. Okay, so I'm going to go turn it on, and we'll see the photo cell work. All right, so let's go turn it on. Okay. And here's the Zodiac that I have on the garage. As you can see, that one I got back in 2022, I think. I got it from Bendigo. Okay, and as you can tell, it's I think the chassis is due for a repaint, but this one here is holding up very well. Okay, and this one here, the diffuser is not as yellowed, and you can see the tubes in there once again. And these are Vibe LED tubes. Okay, I did have cell tubes in there, but the problem with them is that the ends on them are fixed. Okay, so you can't rotate them. The lamp holders in these are offset. So I bought these tubes, and these ones have rotatable ends. Okay, so you can actually rotate the ends. All right, and of course we have 2 Philips 3rd generation Vandalites under there as well. All right, so let's turn this light on, give you a quick look. All right, so now it's on. Okay, so as you can see, now these are clear LED tubes. I went with clear because the street LEDs use the same. Okay, it just makes it look more like a street LED. I'll see if I can zoom in on that for you. There you go. You can probably see the LEDs. Okay, the light will turn off in probably around 30 seconds because it is daylight out here. But I thought I'd just give you a little update on how this fitting is holding up in 2025. Okay, these fittings were used on all category P roads throughout Australia from in the 1960s all the way up till the 80s when mercury vapor took over. Okay, and these are collectible. Okay, I still see these around, but there we go, it's gone off now. Okay, it'll come back on again when the sun sets. Okay, and this I just used to light up the backyard as a security light, and it does the job. I do have some LED floodlights out here as well, as you can see there. But that is my Ferguson Zodiac, okay, which I got in 2024. Okay, and this is a beautiful fitting. I like these. I've actually got 5 of these now. So I've got this one, the one on the garage, and I've got 3 in my bedroom, okay? And all of them I've restored, okay, and they've turned out pretty good. Okay, they look much better than, this looks much better than what it did when I got it. Okay, I'll just zoom that back out for you. All right, so there it is there. This uses the HPM 382 series lamp holders, which apparently are no longer sold, apparently. So it's going to be difficult for me to restore these in the future since I can't get lamp holders anymore. I do have some other variants of this. I've got the What Ray variants and the Peer Light variants, but this is the genuine AJ Ferguson. Okay, so that is how this fitting is holding up in 2025. Okay, so this fitting is about 60 years old now, so, and it's still doing very well, okay, and hopefully it will last another 60 years, okay, and the same for the one on the garage there as well. Okay, so that is my AJ Ferguson Zodiac with photocell 2025 update. So I hope you enjoyed, and that'll be it.